to see the black-bellied whistling duck that is here, and as it happens, it's in view. So, good luck to us. Let me just get everything up and running. Quiet, Ferris. What is that noise? So this is a black-bellied whistling. It just whistled, I think. First time I've ever seen one. It's been reported on eBird for actually at least a couple weeks. And this is the first I've ever seen one, so I thought I might consider trying to see it today. I don't know if it's super sharp. It's not very, very close. It's not very far either, but it's not very close to us. Let me see if I can... have a little bit of heat shimmer, I would say, so I'm not getting quite as sharp a look as I would have hoped for, but that's not bad. And I looked away when I believe I heard the whistling of the duck. Oh, there's a harrier, a northern harrier, just flew in and out of my view over to our left. And it kind of startled some of the waterfowl that are, and here's the harrier again. And you know, I'm on my my setup here is not meant for following birds, certainly not while I'm in the car. But so again, black-bellied whistling duck. There had been some at Montezuma, but I haven't seen any reports of them, and I failed to see them the day that they were, I believe, still around. But this one has been here right along for at least a couple weeks, I believe. I don't know if anyone had seen it or reported it anyway, you know, today, but we're here now and we're seeing it, and it's good to see. Aren't many people tuned in right now. Oh, the harrier just flew. I was hoping it would land in a tree, but no. There are other birds here, other waterfowl, and we can take a look at them as best we can with this setup. Again, this setup is really meant for longer distances. And sure enough, I looked around with binoculars quickly, and there it was. Notice the pink foot and leg. The gray head, but with the black stripe on it, and I don't know if we've really haven't been able to see the black belly yet. Hopefully it'll wake up again for us. So again, if you're just tuning in, and I don't believe many people are tuned in, but if you're just tuning in, we're looking at a black-bellied whistling duck, the first one I've ever seen. They're not known to be in this area normally. We've also seen some wood ducks, maybe a mallard or two, and a common gallinule. I did see a northern harrier. Oh, we saw some green-winged teals as well. I did see a northern harrier, but I never had it on camera. Looks like I'm going to be late in getting back to Ithaca, just because I'm here. I would say the mallard that just swam by looks larger overall. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope it turns here more. Yeah, look at that beautiful, beautiful duck. Again, black-bellied whistling duck. You can see some of that black belly. Not a black breast, but a black belly. And again, I've wanted to see one ever since I really started hearing about them on eBird, from the eBird notices. So I'm very grateful to be getting this look now. We're not super close to it, but we're close enough for, I would say, a decent look. I've seen some of the looks that some people have posted on eBird, and they're usually it looks like what they're able to capture are distant shots, but we're getting I think a decent look here. I'm not an expert on them. I haven't really researched them, but they're not common to the area, although apparently they are spreading a little bit. They're more in the southeast, I would say, and maybe into Mexico. I don't remember. Let me look around there while you're looking at that beautiful duck. Like I said, I've never been here before. Until this, the wood duck, or the black-bellied whistling duck showed up. I don't believe I had ever even heard of this location before. Wouldn't mind seeing it swim a little bit or something, but I'm grateful to be able to see it like this today. I believe that other foot has been up the whole time that I've been here. Forgive me, it's hard to get things steady and in focus given my setup and focusing on exactly what I want to focus on. So we'll be here just a few more moments, I think, and then I'm going to go. I was just hoping for it to either move around or something a little bit more. So again, if you're just joining us, we're looking at a black-bellied whistling duck. Something we've never seen before on the tour. I've never seen before in my life. And I'm feeling fortunate to have this opportunity. I was afraid I might not find it, or there might be an issue with lighting or something. But this is actually this is good. We're under somewhat cloudy skies, actually, not really bad, and it doesn't look like it's threatening rain. But so we're getting a pretty decent look, like I said. Beautiful duck. And you might say, okay, enough already, you've looked at it. Well, again, this is a first for me, so I'm grateful. There's a mallard to the left. I don't want to go to it, but looking at it with binoculars, it does seem to be a larger bird than does the black-bellied whistling duck. It's very peaceful and quiet here. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of actual bird activity. So it is getting late, so I'm going to get going pretty soon, maybe just another few minutes. So it's been standing on that 1 foot the whole time I've been here, rather than 2 feet. And I have not seen it swim. It's only been there the whole time, so I'm not complaining. Not at all. I just hope when I start my car back up, I hope I don't startle anybody. Just checking in on the chat room. I see the question. You're wondering, Max, where it's headed. Who knows? I mean, you wonder sometimes why a bird is up here, or over here, I should say, that's, so far off course. When we saw, although I didn't see it, there were, for instance, yellow-headed blackbirds, one or two, in the Montezuma area. I mean, they're from the West Coast, or back in the winter. You may recall I posted a video of a varied thrush, another bird from the West Coast. What was it doing all the way over in New York State? Who knows? How to get there? Why is it there? Where's it going? I don't know. So with this bird, this black-bellied whistling duck, you have to wonder, yes, where is it going? Why is it here? I just hope it's, all I care about is, two things. I hope it's okay, and I hope it's going to be okay. We'll be here just a couple more minutes. We'll see if it moves around a bit for us a little, just to give us different views or whatever. Now, we saw it go in the water, obviously. It's been here for weeks. I don't know if it's ever left, for short periods of time. I mean, they've been reporting it here. It was reported yesterday, but I mean, I remember reading about an eBird weeks ago. We were still, walking along in the restricted areas at Knox Marcellus. That was weeks ago, and I don't remember if it was the very last week when we tried to do it and didn't because of the conditions, or what. But, I mean, it's been a few weeks since we did that, and this duck has been reported here since then. Even 1 or 2 days before that, at least. And there had been 4 reported at in the main pool, surrounded by Wildlife Drive, but we never saw them, and I don't know if they were there when we were there. But we may have a hard time doing everything I still want to do today just because we're running out of time. But we don't see these every day, and it's nice to have a look while we have the opportunity. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit, just maybe we'll see some detail. This battery in this camera is dying, surprisingly. So I've lightened it up just so we can see some detail, but we can see the black underparts that start, not going, not into the breast, but just the belly and the underparts towards the tail. It's all black there and dark. So I'm glad we're getting this view actually also, even though it's, I don't know what they feed on, but obviously it looks like a vegetation thing, and it's not, you know, it's not feeding quite like a mallard, but it's got its head underneath, and it's maybe digging for something, or I don't know if it's vegetation or maybe it's something else that it digs for. I have no idea. You know, our timing was right. If I had seen just this view, maybe if I didn't look closely, I wouldn't notice, and I'd think, oh well, you know, I missed it. Could say it kind of has a, I mean, it has that distinctive black stripe on the, you know, on the top of its head. Would I have noticed that? I don't know. Maybe not with binoculars. You can see it does look a little smaller. That's a mallard, I believe, to the right. So it does look a little smaller. Okay, so I think it's time I got going. I was glad to get this view. Well, hold on. It's going to move around. Oh, it is. Wow. I don't know if it was a perspective issue, but it seemed a lot smaller there compared to the mallard, which may actually even be behind it. I would love if the black-bellied whistling duck would swim in front of the mallard, just to help with comparison. Then again, that's a mallard, and that looks smaller too somehow. So anyway, this is a bird that we've never seen before on the tour. Some of you may have seen one yourselves, but you know, for me it's something out of the ordinary. Okay, it's feeding, and I think it's time I got going. I think I'm going to probably be in Ithaca around 6 o'clock or 6:15, somewhere around there. I don't know exactly how long it'll take me to get back. It's going to take some time, and then to get set up and everything for a walk. So it's going to be, we're pushing it in terms of the schedule. But anyway, this was a treat to see. And I don't know if it's going to move around much more and it'll give us any different views. It's nice to see it feeding at least. And I'm glad we got the views that we did. Alright everybody, I'll see you in a little while.